Last time on Kingdom Come, Deliverance. And now, the story continues.
Alright, so apparently it's raining and we got to run because, whoa, there's a dude behind us. There's a dude, there's several dudes probably. He's coming for us. Oh boy. Okay, so, well, it's raining and everybody's dying. We're in the middle of, oh, good, what the heck just happened? Ah, he caught up to me. I gotta book it. I was about to start talking about how amazing this ow! Ah, God, what? Dude, stop, please. I'm just trying to get away from you. Where am I supposed to be going? Ah! Okay. Okay, dude, can we just not do this right now? I would really rather not. Oh, God! Ah! Woo! 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 What if I dodge around like this? Oh, I'm heading right towards more of them. But at least I got rid of that guy. Hi, please don't notice me. I am just an unimportant peasant who's currently bleeding to death. Let me see if I can actually get that fixed up. I got bandages, right? You have to learn first aid first. Oh no. I never learned how to put... Oh, I'm definitely slowly bleeding to death. Somebody's yelling. Okay. I can get a horse. I am being encouraged to get a horse, but I could try to help this person in trouble. I would really like to not be bleeding to death. I really think putting some bandages on should not be a completely... You can call your horse at any time by whistling X. Is that Teresa? Ah! Oh no! He caught up to me while I was gawking at the physical assault going on there. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try to not stare gormlessly at the horrible things going on around us and actually try to survive. That makes a lot of sense. Let's just book it the moment we hit the ground, like now. Boom, run. That guy is definitely after us, and we have to go. Alright, that means we can handle this situation ourselves. Of course, we do have a weapon, don't we? Although I don't think we're actually going to be able to use that weapon. Yeah, I don't think we can actually use it just yet. Main level, what is this? Ascetic? Oh, here's our perks that we can learn. Well, okay, if the horrible raising of my village can wait just a second, let me learn about these. You grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. That sounds a little bit silly. Let's not do that. Scout slightly increases the sight distance of fast travel and the chances of evading by 10%. Your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. Manly odor. You'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30%. None of these sound useful. You'll last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. None of these sound useful at all. Insomniac sounds pretty good. Increases the time you can do without sleep. Penalties on stats following release from jail. So all these beginner perks are basically trade-offs, but these you just get a straight up bonus once you hit higher levels. Well, let's hold on to our perks for now then, and see what we can do about this terrible situation here. Hey, help Teresa get away from the rapists. Oh, okay, I helped. We're gone. We're running. We're getting on the horse. We're leaving. Go. I'll see you at the tavern tonight, Teresa. Whoa. Start galloping. Move, horse, move. We gotta go. We gotta book it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oof. Okay, that was exciting. There is a house that hasn't finished loading into the world yet, but we're gonna ignore that. So these are Tatars. Aren't these guys from, like, the steppes? Funny. Oh, that's bad. Funny thing, the Bulgarians and the Hungarians, they are actually also, they are descendants, I believe, of the Magyars. Or at least the Hungarians are. That's right, there were steppe riders who actually looked somewhat European. So, okay, we are oh my goodness, they're right behind us. Whoa, no. Go, dodge, dodge, dodge. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Okay, so there's a lot of death and a lot of destruction going on right now. I discovered Robna. Hi, how you doing? Can't stop to talk to anybody. I'm being chased by a bunch of angry mercenaries. Whoa!
Left. TALMBERG is to the left, along the stream.
Okay, good. Fine. That sounds good to me. Ah, I got it. I got an itch. I got an itch. You guys need to run.
Flee to TALMBERG.
Yeah, there's guys on horseback. I know you're on foot. You're probably not gonna last long, but you, my buddy, might want to get off the road.
Go. They'll kill you all.
You don't mind that I'm leading them right past you. You'll distract them, right? I'll be your best friend. I gotta keep going. Yeah, they're still chasing me. At least they're not shooting. So, we are actually traveling through the world. This is not like a, Dude, horse! We gotta keep going, buddy.
Go. They'll kill you all.
Okay, fine. We'll... Ah! Oh, we can't stop. We cannot stop. Move. Whoa.
Run for it.
We are actually moving through the game world right now. We are not, like, in a cutscene or anything. We're gonna be able to come back here and visit, if we're so inclined. My horse is really...
Run for it.
Yeah, run for it, buddy. My horse is really angered by the fact that I'm kicking him around a lot. Well, he needs to keep moving because we're about to die. Please tell me we're getting close. Oh, he's right. He's right there. He is right there. Please tell me I'm not gonna die. Oh, there it is. We're almost there, horsey. We're almost there. Please tell me I'm not gonna die right in the beginning. Yes, I made it. Whew. Excuse us.
Help! Skeleton's been attacked. Do something. Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Yeah, that's right. Back off.
Pack your horses in there!
They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Tatars are a Turkic people living mainly in Russia and other post-Soviet countries. The term Tatars was applied to a variety of semi-nomadic Turco-Mongol empires who controlled the vast region known as Tartary. Fun facts with JasonOfArgo. And yes, they were nomadic horse raiders.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Yeah, bandage is more than a drink.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Yeah. Your soon-to-be hero. That's who I am.
I'm gonna
Oh,
pull that arrow out.
this is gonna be bad. Oh, here we go. Well, that was quite an exciting opening. Oh, we're still here. Hi.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Yeah, thanks. My parents are
You have
dead!
nothing better to do. Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Yeah, I'll just hobble along myself. This is so good so far. Not even joking, man. Like, the fact that it's historical is actually in some ways more fantastical than all the ogres and dragons and stuff that
Sir,
I've seen in a lot of games
This
recently.
is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened?
And also Brian
Did you
Blessed
see
is
the
in here
ensigns
somewhere.
of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
So
As you
this
command, sir.
this would seem to be the where the game starts to open up then. That whole thing was just a prologue. Glad we could help Teresa out. And if I hadn't, the game would probably acknowledge that, just like it acknowledged me throwing dung at that guy's house. But yeah, the Cumans, they are also another steppe people. They were very, very troublesome when I played Crusader Kings 2, and it's currently raining inside. Well, the miracles never cease, do they? What am I supposed to be doing? Excusez-moi. Scusa. Hi, sir. How you doing?
Jesus.
How you doing?
Hey, what? Be a bit more careful.
Am I actually... Oh,
What is it?
I actually lose stamina from bumping into people.
Hey, are you serious?
Hello, sir. Sir, if you
Be a
please.
bit more careful. Jesus.
I'm just like bashing my head against this guy until I pass out. Okay. Hi, Sir Robard.
That lad from Skalitz.
I recently lost a lot of blood.
Happened there.
I'm sorry.
You've
I'm
done
sorry.
well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
That was easy.
I'm sorry
What is
about
it?
what happened to you.
I can't
It's
understand
no
why he
excuse
wasted
for
talents, but
rudeness.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
Food.
He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
It is, isn't it? Where's the kitchen?
Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over.
You're the one who walked into me.
You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
Okay, I would really like to actually get into the codex a little more, but there's just not enough time. So yeah, here's all the popes. They were talking about multiple popes before. There were actually a few occasions where there was more than one pope. Yes, the Avignon anti-popes Clement VII and Benedict XIII, because the office of pope was warred over as much as the office of kings and emperors, and there was often more than one pope, depending on which king needed the approval of the church. And so they were like, well, the current pope won't let me do what I want, I'll just make my own pope with blackjack and hookers. Sometimes they actually did that. Anyway, let's go get something to eat before we die. Oh, hi.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
My parents are dead.
Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
My parents are dead.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Yeah,
Certainly, milady.
my parents are dead.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
My parents are dead.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
So, can I just say, this is the first game that this developer studio has actually made. Their first game, it's huge, and it seems to be working really well, all things considered. Like, this was a passion project, for sure. And I'm so happy to be playing this. Let's go ahead and pick out the lentil mash. And we'll just stuff that in our pocket. You know what, we'll just pick up a little more, too. I get some bread. We are absolutely starving. But let me just go ahead and grab some more. And yeah, roast duck. Ooh, I could really go for some roast duck. I know, Henry. Ah, shut up. I gotcha. Ooh, here's some more perks. Okay. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina, and they will burden you only half as much. Or, blocking an opponent's blows will cost you 30%. Huh. Okay. Those both sound very, very useful. I don't know, man. What use would I have for carrying around dead or unconscious bodies? I mean, aside from the obvious. I feel like blocking an opponent's blows is gonna be a lot more useful. Yes, I do. Maybe we can learn that again later when we get another perk. Get rid of the info. Ooh. Oh, okay, I just learned first aid. Good, I think. Anyway. We have -1 charisma from what, though? Probably from the fact that we have completely sodden, dirty clothes. And defense. Look at this. There's a little bit for everything. Axe, blunt strike, dry wunder, forearm, failure, blinding strike. My apologies if I mispronounced it. It's been a long time since I spoke any German. Zornort, dry wunder, durchlaufen, run through, When we get through this, it's gonna be amazing. Once we actually learn combat properly. Let me just go ahead and pick up all this stuff.
I could really do with some sleep.
Okay, stop complaining. I feel like I'm gonna need all this. I mean, waste not, want not, right? Hi, person. Where do I sleep? Ooh, can I take these gloves? No? Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and get some rest. Ooh, whoa, look at me nodding my head. Let me just... You guys don't mind if I crash in here, right? Your stamina and eloquence will gradually decrease the more you're tired. Sleep is the solution. He did say to take off all of our dirty clothes before we got into the bed, so let's go ahead and see if he'll actually notice that we did that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's just hop on in. Blah.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady,
My lady, I am only in my undergarments. My lady
what
was...
brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Ah, trying to slosh me up.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
You really shouldn't. I could get beheaded for being seen alone with you.
But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you,
Thanks.
but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Why is she so
God
attached to me?
knows
This is
you've
kind
been
of
through a
weird.
terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it,
Is it seriously still raining?
if you feel like it.
Alright, tell the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Okay, I went to collect a
A
debt.
fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying.
So I beat him up and stole all
Got a
the
bit
stuff.
heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all
Yeah,
the errands, I
riveting,
headed back
isn't
home.
it?
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Oh, okay, I've been secretly learning sword fighting. I'll have you know.
I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it.
I wasn't very good.
There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's
So are my
horde was
pants.
already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
And pretty sure there were Sigamungazubs.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Oh yeah, good one. I saw them kill my girl Bianca. Dorsch tried to fight back, but he fell. They killed... My parents are dead!
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him.
Knocked him down with his giant nose.
Then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged
Yes,
at him.
you said that already,
Cut
Henry.
down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother.
Must be
Murdered her
the
in cold
trauma.
blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it.
So I guess Bianca's dead.
I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to TALMBERG and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the
So
castle.
are we like trying to impress her, or the Cumans were...
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
Did I already learn what
May
these numbers
God
mean?
punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped.
It wasn't very impressive,
And I
honestly.
succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
That it did.
After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
Being a little bit
It will haunt me
unctuous
for the rest
there,
of my
aren't you,
life.
milady? Ah, you learned women in the Middle Ages. Oh,
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at TALMBERG, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
way to work
was
some
barely
sympathy into the
18 years
conversation
old,
there,
and
Henry.
all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus,
No,
did I
okay.
finally lay eyes on my
This is starting to
husband
drag on a
once
little, milady.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
I don't
Never.
care.
And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Fascinating.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg.
Why are we
After
talking
he was
about
released,
this?
The king appointed him Burgrave of Prague.
I don't want to
Castle.
skip it
He
because
was
I don't want to
very
miss
busy.
anything, but geez.
He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
Civil War, Kumans everywhere.
Lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
He's a good boy.
Would that were true,
A
lad.
good boy, Bront.
Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Well, thanks for taking my food
I enjoyed
after
our little talk, Henry.
bringing it.
Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Man. You think she'll show her ankles if I play my cards right? Are we done? Can we actually get on now? That was... Oh my gosh. Henry, your clothes are clipping through your body. Well, that was interesting. So, a woman depressed because she married young to an old man and went through a lot of really boring medieval politics. And now we're having a nightmare.
Move in, people! Come on, running out of time! Quickly!
And so now... How did I get my clothes on?
Close the gates! You can't go back!
Ooh.
Henry, help us!
Help us, son.
Oh, gosh. That's creepy. Well, thanks, Dad. Don't be a coward, he says.
Wake
Ah!
up. You don't want to miss this.
You're not my father.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Cool. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs. Okay, cool. Game saved. Excellent. Let me put some clothes on first. Is it still raining? How long is it gonna keep raining? Anyway, I haven't said this much, but... Well, actually, I've probably said it several times. But... Does anybody else think this is as awesome as I do? Like, for real, now. This is really good. All this stuff, all the people you see in this game, by the way, they actually exist, or most of them did anyway. You can just read up about them in the codex. Sigismund, the Kumans, they first arrived in Czech lands in 1260. Under the leadership of the Hungarian Crown Prince Stephen, they fought against Bishop Bruno and the army of the Austrian lords, which they thoroughly vanquished. And the Kumans appeared, I should know, but they come from like the Eastern European Russian steppe. Let me go ahead and look them up real quick. Hit you guys with some wisdom. Yes, see? The Kumans were a Turkic nomadic people comprising the western branch of the Kuman-Kipchak Confederation. After the Mongol invasion, many sought asylum in Hungary, as many Kumans had settled there, and in Bulgaria and Turkey before the invasion. You can look that up on Wikipedia. Okay? Get yourself some knowledge. Start learning. This is actual medieval history we're playing through. This isn't fantasy. Well, some of it is. But all these people really happened. Wenceslas and Sigismund really did have a conflict with each other because Wenceslas was idle. He barely had control over much of the Holy Roman Empire, if that. Certainly very little control over... See, look, even Sir Divish. And there's the story that the lady Stephanie told us about. In 1391, his castle was conquered and Divish was taken captive by his neighbor Havel, though we no longer know how the dispute arose between them. Due to the king's inability to settle this matter, Divish was imprisoned for 7 long years while his young wife attempted to raise the ransom. Thanks to the help of friends, he was finally liberated and Medek condemned for his actions as a rebel. Divish held the office of Prague Burgrave and in 1401 moved his seat to Prague. I could read about this all freaking day. Okay, I didn't concentrate on that enough before, but holy cow. You can light your torch by holding one? Oh, okay, cool. I could go on about I love history. I love it so much. I really, really do. Anyway, let's go ahead and follow these guys out here. It is still raining. It's probably going to rain for all eternity. There's some frame rate to drop. Go to the battlements via the... Ah, here we go. Tokka and Robot. Okay. Ooh, lots of frame rate drop going on here. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. You haven't seen any Kumans coming to destroy everything yet. Look at how dark it is.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Should I do something?
You men down there, tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
I'm not entirely sure how people outside the walls are supposed to prepare for an attack, my lord. What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Oh, so it is supposed to be
And
raining.
you're right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
That's a surprisingly blasé attitude to take about a giant army coming to your castle.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig.
Radzig?
What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I like this
Your
Radzig guy.
grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in TALMBERG?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people.
Smart.
If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
He's a
Sir,
good
quiet.
boy, Bront.
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from TALMBERG until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover.
I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
This is pretty good
Farewell,
voice
friend,
acting, actually.
And good fortune.
By the way,
Give my regards
good
to
on
Sir
you,
Hannah.
Divish, comparing me to the guy who imprisoned
Your
you.
people too.
Sheesh.
These are dark times.
I like the voice acting. It's pretty good. I was worried that it would be bad, but it's actually not that. It's actually not bad. It's actually quite good. All right. All right. I've learned about the Battle of Nicopolis. Now we
Men,
talk to Sir Robot
tonight
again.
We'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby.
Sir.
Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled.
You all hear that?
Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Yep, you report everything. Or else he'll send me. I beat up a drunk guy once.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Alright, so now we just stand around on the wall, I guess. But that seems like a good place to officially end this new video. If you guys enjoyed this, I know I am. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Please encourage me to play this more, because I really want to. In any case, remember, I am and will remain your captain. I will see you all on the next leg of our journey. Bye-bye.